Good evening, everyone. Has anyone ever felt dirty for asking for something? Especially when you know that things are yours. You know, it's not the fact that I'm fearful of the ask. It's the fact that I know that karma, and I know that people are all already going through things. But it's like I put karma above all things. I put God above all things. I put my ancestors above all things, my spirit God. I respect the pros and the cons. I respect the alignments that needs to align with the course of life, the course of things. I don't feel bad for things that are going on. It's so many deaths that's just hitting. So much famine and war and just pestilence. I don't feel bad. What I feel bad for is nature. It's the animals. It's the environments that have to go through the tarnishings and of the tarnish. People don't understand that where I'm at right now is a mere example of Sodom and Gomorrah. People don't understand that when I leave where I'm at presently, people will turn us to pillars of salt. A lot of people fail to realize, if people really watch my videos, they would have the answers to the questions they need. It's about the message being able to get out there. You got a lot of YouTubers that put messages out there, but the messages they putting out there is not the messages that needs to be put out there. The messages are not honest. The messages are so it's not scratching the surface. A lot of people don't take away from the message the things they need to take away from it. We need to understand that there was only 144,000 of the chosen ones. Everybody thinks they chosen because they heal or working on healing in one part of their lives. Just because you're working on healing from a relationships don't deem you as being chosen. People need to go more in depth of what chosen is. And people that give messages, on Patreon, on YouTube, Instagram, they're not even chosen. And this coming from somebody that is a earth angel, somebody that is authentic, somebody that has been through the trials and tribulations, somebody that's able to continue to love, somebody that don't need to sell out, don't need to act just to feel like I'm part of something or I'm being led somewhere. See, a lot of people are not only caught up in the trends, but they caught up in the trend settings. People are so bleary to the fact that a lot of messages that are placed out here or being used to help them, but not realizing those messages are to deter you from where you need to go. It's just like going to church, trying to listen to a deacon or a pastor or a preacher or a priest give a message, of condemning, but who are you to condemn? It's like watching all these videos, a lot of people think are humorous. A lot of people nowadays are able to meet artists and be part of the entertainment industry. It wasn't like it was then. But what people need to understand that we're in the here and the now. A lot of people feel as though if they working on one thing, that's good enough. But you got to understand that not only do you need to heal and break generational curses, but you need to understand that you have to teach other people and humble yourself and show people how to break generational curses and to heal. People feel like, okay, if I walk away from a narcissist, I'm healing. That's what makes me a chosen one. No, it doesn't make you a chosen one. It helps you realize that you're in a stage of admitting that you need to heal. And it's only 9% of the chosen ones that actually pass their tests and actually elevate. A lot of people feel as though even demons have a job. Let's just be real right now. Demons have a job. The darkness have a job. The light has a job. There's a switch to everything. So before people listen to people that are trendsetters or people that, they say one thing on the internet, but people know who are around them, that truly knows them, that they don't present themselves like that in person. That's why a lot of people feel as though it's all about the numbers. But it's not about the numbers. You gotta understand, when you speak things in existence, when you do your messages, you gotta understand karma. You're not only doing the messages for the community, you're doing a message for God. So you gotta understand that God is listening to that message. And God sees the lies and the confusions. The message is not helping other people heal. The messages you're putting out is for paychecks. It's for you to get coins. But you gotta understand that everything you speak it into existence. Meaning, you say you a messenger. You say you came to be a light worker or a star seed. But the seeds you are planting and the seeds you are sowing don't match up to your everyday life. See, you one way on camera, but another way behind the screen. You have to be able to present yourself doing a 360. Not no 90s, not no 180 circulation. No, 360 degree. You have to be whole on the inside and the outside. So this is just a message that people need to understand, that there is no gray areas when it comes to God. This is not no Area 51. There are no fences. There are no borders. Patrols that are patrolling. You may have trolls that are trolling, but every message I say that I can tell God. People need to understand that man needs God. God don't need man. And a lot of people are realizing all these disasters that are disastering, are because of people's actions and their ways. See, what you put out into the universe is also what you speak, what you feel. People feel like it's only energy, but it's not only energy. It's the connectivity of the connection, that you not only give off, but you bring. Your auras. A lot of people do, spell work before they do their messages, and a lot of people are not even able to gain any insight because there was no insight to gain. I've listened to a lot of people's messages. I like to see the stories that people tell. The comedy, and I feel like we all have a story to tell. And we should be able to do it uniquely. But it's very humorous, but it's also very daunting. That people feel as though if they present themselves one way, and do something else the other way, it will be beneficial. But the fires, the floods, the disasters are going to continue to keep disastering, destruction, because people don't understand that a lot of people are the errors of their own ways, and a lot of people feel as though just because you're part of the circus down here, you could bring the circus to God, and people need to understand that no matter the foolery, the foolishness, or the fuckery, there is no humility and no humbling yourselves when it comes to humorous behaviors, and a lot of people need to understand we're in the age of Aquarius. A lot of people from the entertainment industry are coming out, speaking how they feel. But if you actually look at these people that's been in the industry 20, 30 plus years, they've been drained. Their values and their worth has been drained. And a lot of people are angels, part of the industry. It's all about a bloodline. People fail to realize that everybody in the industry are related, and I'm not talking about on a worldwide spectrum. I'm talking about literally your bloodline is what gets you through the doors, even if you have talent or don't have talent, but people fail to realize that your energy is what's got you in there. Your bloodline, the royalties. Your royalties is what got you in there. And the thing is, people not even getting that. People don't look at acting as a way of a part-time job. See, people think that they have millions of dollars and they have all these other assets. They don't. When you have to demean, cause yourself to have so many disrespectful demeanors and be demeaned in so many ways so that you can conquer and rise. Have you ever noticed that the most talentless people are rising and the people with so much talent is falling? That's because it's a circus. They rather have clowns. A lot of people are scared of clowns when they go to circus because it reminds them of something. It's like a fear. It's like a mask, but it's a full mask. Yeah. People need to understand before you listen to certain messages. Understand what you want to get out the message. You have to understand that everyone is not a chosen one. Everyone is not part of the 144,000. A lot of people are here, like Jesus had 12 disciples and it was him, so that was 13. You have to understand that there's truly 13 bloodlines. And there's light and dark. But we have to understand that the fellowship is what matters, in the flocks and the shepherd. If you look at a shepherd, it's one shepherd, but a lot of flocks, a lot of sheep, a lot of goats. Everybody is not of the light and the dark. Some people are so focused on their getting to the light, but the thing is they haven't even passed the darkness. A lot of people rather have it blurred out and filtered. And that's why a lot of people present themselves as one way in front of the camera and another way in the background. Because they feel as though, okay, these thousands of people don't even know me. But you fail to realize that God knows you. The air, the water, the fire, the earth knows you. If people realize that all these elements have eyes, they can see. We were all once an element. And some people are still elementals, but you got to understand how to appreciate, and take away what you need to learn from so you can help somebody else. Not just leave it for somebody to pick up, because that's like basically saying, okay, here goes some scraps. Here goes some leftover scraps for you. So yeah, understand that you have to be able to apply the message like you apply your everyday life. And that should be the only ritual that you go by. And repetitions, being able to get up and thank God, being able to see and understand. Understand that every day is a day one. Not look at it like a calendar. Like, okay, 8 days ago was the 1st, or the 31st, or the 30th. Every day is a start. So don't deprive yourself of being able to begin and start anew. So, thank you.